Thank you. There are a lot of people here. Thank you. And let me thank Yosemite Mana, Marciela Morales. Let me thank Heather Mazzarato for that very kind introduction. And let me begin by telling you something that I just learned a few months ago, and which excites me very much. We asked Donald Trump if he would be prepared to debate. And it appears that Donald Trump is prepared to debate. And I'm very excited about it. And I think we're going to have to rent out the largest stadium you have here in California. But I can't wait for that, because we're going to ask Mr. Trump why he thinks giving hundreds of billions of dollars in tax breaks to the richest people in this country is a good idea. We're going to ask him why he thinks that wages in America are too high. We're going to ask him why he thinks we shouldn't raise a $7.25 starvation minimum wage. We're going to ask him how come he thinks that climate change is a hoax, when the scientific community is almost unanimous that climate change is causing devastating problems, and that we have got to transform our energy system. But I think mostly we're going to be asking him why he thinks that in a nation in which our diversity is our strength, why he thinks it is appropriate to be insulting Mexicans and Latinos, why he thinks it's appropriate to be insulting Muslims and women, why he thinks it's appropriate to be insulting veterans like John McCain. And maybe he can tell us why he was one of the leaders of the so-called birther movement designed to try to delegitimize the presidency of the first African-American president we have ever had. So I thank Mr. Trump for agreeing to debate. I look forward to it, and I look forward to defeating him and becoming the Democratic nominee. I will tell you why Donald Trump is not going to become president of the United States. And that is that in every poll that I have seen nationally and statewide, we beat Trump, and we beat him by big numbers. And in virtually every poll that I have seen, the numbers in which we beat Trump are larger than Hillary Clinton's performance against him. And furthermore, the reason we will beat Trump in a general election is because of you. What we are seeing all over this country is an incredible amount of energy, enthusiasm, and grassroots activism which will translate into a large voter turnout in November. And here is a truism of American politics. When people are demoralized and people give up and people, turn their backs on politics, and when voter turnout is low, Republicans win. But when people are prepared to stand up, to fight back, to create the country we know we can create, voter turnout is high, we win. I think with the energy that I have seen here and all over the state of California, all over America, no question in my mind that our grassroots activism will win the general election. Let me tell you, in order to defeat Trump in the general election, we've got to win the Democratic nomination first. And I feel increasingly confident that here in California we are going to win and win big on June 7th. And the reason for that is we are doing something that, to the best of my knowledge, has never been done in California political history. We are holding rallies just like this up and down this state. And by the end of this campaign here in California, I am confident that we will have personally met and spoken to over 200,000 Californians. This is a grassroots campaign of the people, by the people, and for the people. The reason we are going to win here in California, and the reason we're going to win a general election, is the American people understand that given the crises facing our country, it is just too late for establishment politics or establishment economics. What the American people understand is that we have got to bring forth a political revolution. We have got to redefine what politics means in America. We need people from coast to coast standing up, fighting back, and demanding a government that represents all of us, not just the 1%. This campaign is going to win because we are doing something rather unusual in American politics. We are telling the truth. And here is the truth, that in our great nation today, we have a corrupt campaign finance system which is undermining American democracy. What democracy is supposed to be about, as everyone here knows, is one person, one vote. You get a vote, and you get a vote, and you get a vote. Democracy is not supposed to be about billionaires and super PACs buying elections. If we get elected, and I'm increasingly confident that we will, we are going to overturn this disastrous Supreme Court ruling on Citizens United. This campaign is going to win because we are telling the truth in the sense that today we have a rigged economy. What a rigged economy is that for 30 years, the middle class of this country has been shrinking, and almost all new income and wealth today is going to the top 1%. What a rigged economy is about is the top 1/10 of 1%, not 1%, 1/10 of 1% owning almost as much wealth as the bottom 90%. The rigged economy is when the 20 wealthiest people in this country own more wealth than the bottom 150 million Americans, half of our people. A rigged economy is when one family, the Walton family of Walmart, owns more wealth than the bottom 42% of the American people. Anybody here work at a Walmart's? Okay, we got a few. And here is what's interesting about Walmart. Walmart, owned by the wealthiest family in America, pays wages that are so low that many of the people who work there have got to go on food stamps and Medicaid. Who pays for those food stamps and Medicaid? That's right. Working families of this country pay higher taxes in order to subsidize the wages paid by the wealthiest family in America. That is absurd. So I say to the Walton family, get off of welfare, pay your workers a living wage. But it is not just a corrupt blind campaign finance system. It's not just a rigged economy where today, here in California, my state of Vermont, people are working 2 or 3 jobs. Mom is working 40 hours, dad's working 40 hours, kids are working 40 hours. And at the end of all of that, 58% of all new income goes to the top 1%. You ready for a radical idea? Together we are going to create an economy that works for all of us, not just wealthy campaign contributors. But it's not just the corrupt campaign finance system that we have to change. It's not just the rigged economy. It is also a broken criminal justice system. Every American should be embarrassed by the fact that we have more people in jail than any other country on earth. We are spending $80 billion a year to lock up 2.2 million people, disproportionately African American, Latino, and Native Americans. Our job is to understand why that is occurring and to change it. And my promise to you is that at the end of my first term as president, we will not have more people in jail than any other country. One of the reasons that we have so many people in jail is that across this country, in inner cities, in African American and Latino neighborhoods, in rural areas, we have youth unemployment rates of 30, 40, 50%. Kids get out of high school, there are no jobs for them, and when kids hang out with no jobs, bad things can happen. And that is why I believe that we should be investing for our kids in jobs and education. Not in jails or incarceration. We should not forget that it costs more money to lock somebody up than to send them to the University of California. And when we talk about reforming a broken criminal justice system, we've got to take a look at local police departments all across this country. Now, I was a mayor in Burlington, Vermont for 8 years, and I worked closely with the police officers there, and I worked with police officers all over this country. And the overwhelming majority of police officers are honest, hardworking, and have a very difficult job to do. But, like any other public official, when a police officer breaks the law, that officer must be held accountable. We have got to demilitarize local police departments. I do not want local police departments to be looking like occupying armies intimidating the people in their community. We have got to make local police departments reflect the diversity of the communities they serve. We have got to end corporate ownership of prisons and detention centers. We have got to change law enforcement culture in this country so that the use of lethal force, shooting somebody, is the last response, not the first response. We have got to rethink the so-called war on drugs. Turns out, not widely known, but true, turns out that over the last 30 years, millions of Americans have received police records because of possession of marijuana. And I want you to think about it. You're a 19-year-old kid, you got a police record, you go in and you're applying for a job, your employer asks, hey, young man, you have a police record? Well, yes, sir, I did. Well, I got somebody else interested in that job. A lot of lives have been ruined because of possession of marijuana. And in addition to that, it turns out that this becomes a racial issue because studies indicate that blacks and whites do marijuana in about equal rates. Well, I don't know if I cheer for that, but it's a fact. But here's what it also turns out. Blacks are 4 times more likely than whites to be arrested for doing marijuana. So what do we do? This is what I think we do. Number one, we understand that today the federal Controlled Substance Act lists marijuana as a Schedule I drug, the highest level. Right next to heroin. Now, people can argue the pluses and minuses of marijuana, but no sane person believes that marijuana is equivalent to a killer drug like heroin. And that is why, if elected president, we will take marijuana out of the Federal Controlled Substance Act. possession of marijuana should not be a federal crime, but as all of you know, the decision to legalize marijuana is a state issue, not a federal issue. 4 states in this country, plus Washington, D.C., have voted to legalize marijuana. As some of you may know, there will be an item on the ballot here in California in November calling for legalization. I don't live here in California, but if I did, I would vote for that proposition.
Bernie, 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 Bernie.
But while we're on the issue of drugs, let me just say this, and I think all of you know this. Right now, in my state, in New England, and I believe all over this country, we're looking at a horrific epidemic of opiate and heroin addiction. It is terrible. And what we are seeing every single day is people are overdosing on opiates or heroin, and they are dying. This is an issue that must be dealt with, but it must be dealt with intelligently. And in my view, the best way to address that issue is to understand that substance abuse and addiction should not be treated as a criminal issue. It should be treated as a health-related issue. And that means we need a revolution in this country in how we do mental health treatment. Right now, there are people who are addicted, who are strung out, who would like to get help, but there is no treatment available for them that they can afford. And in addition to that, what is true, although it is very scary, is that walking the streets of America today, right now, you've got many thousands of people who are suicidal, and some are homicidal. And we all know about the terrible mass shootings that we have seen. In my view, what our approach should be is to say to anybody in America in mental health crisis, you can get the treatment you need today, not 6 months from now. This campaign is listening to working people. And what working people are telling me is they can't make it on $9, $10, or $11 an hour, which is why, in my view, we're going to raise the minimum wage to a living wage, $15 an hour. And when we talk about equitable wages, I know that every man here will stand with the women in opposition to the fact that today women are making 79 cents on the dollar compared to men. Today we will fight and we will bring about pay equity for women, equal pay for equal work. This campaign is also listening to women who are hearing Republicans all over this country, Donald Trump and the others, who are touting family values. And you all know what they mean by family values. What they mean is that no woman in Ventura, no woman in California, no woman in America should have the right to control her own body. We disagree. And by the way, when Republicans talk about family values, what they are also saying to our gay brothers and sisters that they should not have the right to get married, we disagree. This campaign is not listening to wealthy campaign contributors and their needs. We are listening to young people and their needs. And what young people are asking me, they're asking me a very simple but very important question. And that is, how is it that when they do exactly the right thing, when they go out and get the best education that they can, which is what we want all Americans to be able to do, why is it that they are ending up $30,000, $50,000, $70,000 in debt? I grew up in a family that did not have a lot of money. My parents never went to college. But what I want to see in this country is that every child who studies hard, every child who takes school seriously and does well, I want to see that child be able to go to college regardless of the income of his or her family. Now here's the truth. 40, 50 years ago, people went out and they got a high school degree. And if you had a high school degree 40 or 50 years ago, you know what? Good chance to be able to go out and get a decent job and make it into the middle class. But the world, the economy, technology have changed over the last 40 years. And today, in many respects, a college degree is equivalent to what a high school degree was 40 years ago. And that is why I believe that today, when we talk about public education, it is not good enough to be talking about first grade through 12th grade. We must be talking about making public colleges and universities tuition free. Now, does anybody here honestly think that making public colleges and universities tuition-free is a radical idea?
No.
It really is not. The world has changed. Our educational system has got to change as well. By the way, as many of you know, in countries like Germany and Scandinavia, college today is free. They are smart enough to invest and smart enough to know that investing in their young people is investing in the future of their country. It's a lesson we should learn. How many people here are dealing with student debt? Raise your hand. Okay. Well, welcome to the club. We're talking about millions of people. And what? How much? 120,000. I mean, how much? Okay. All right. What I'm hearing is 100,000, 220,000, 80,000. Frankly, think about it. What this campaign is trying to do is to get people to think outside of the box, to think outside of the options that corporate media often gives us. Ask yourself a simple question.
Yeah, Mr. Becker.
We are living in a competitive global economy.